going to be a DIY on a healthy tuna wrap for lunch or for dinner. I'm going to make 2 portion size right now, and they are going to be approximately 300 calories per portion. So what you're going to need is some chopped up lettuce. I have some lettuce left over from previous cooking, so I have some lettuce here that's all chopped up. You're going to need some Hellmann's or mayonnaise of your choice. I always purchase the half the fat Hellmann's. You're going to need chunk light tuna that's packed in water, a pepper of your choice. I'm putting a yellow pepper, onion, I'm using red onion, a tomato, and then your tortilla wraps. So you're going to start by putting your tuna in a bowl. You're going to use the whole can because we're making 2 servings. So for 1 serving, if you're making this for yourself, I would recommend half a can of tuna. And just basically put in half the ingredients that I'm going to be putting in today. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to break the tuna up in smaller pieces so that it's more edible. Put in all your stuff, every little piece gets saturated. Now you're just going to take some lettuce and you're going to chop the lettuce even finer than it is already. I would say probably about a cup of lettuce per serving would be good. Marco smells the tuna, so I'm going to have to probably give him a little bit. Okay, so we're going to just chop this up a little bit like that. And I'm going to take a little out for Marco. That's his portion there. So we're going to put the lettuce in the tuna. There we go. And now we're going to cut up the pepper. And if you're doing 1 serving, half a pepper suffices, but I'm making 2 because this is going to be our lunch. So core it and then you just dice it. Okay. Come on, Marco. There you go. So now after you feed the cat, you're going to cut up your peppers. This is the way I like to cut them and cube them. I'm sure if you have a mandolin or a different method, by all means do it the way you like. But for me personally, this is the way I like doing it. And the more vegetables you put in, the bigger your wrap is going to be, so the more full you're going to get. I always call these empty calories, but they're not. They're free calories, I guess, is another way of thinking about stocking up your entrees with ample vegetables, because they do give you the feeling of being full. Okay. You're going to basically put all your chopped ingredients in what I'm doing. Now I'm going to chop up my tomato, core that as well. Unfortunately, wintertime does not yield great tomatoes. What are you going to do? There you go. Throw those in. I have an audience. Marco's watching me. Okay, so then the last item I'm going to chop up is my red onion. And I think this is one of the key components in your tuna. You know what, if you don't want to put in all that other stuff, that's fine, but you should definitely put some kind of onion. If it's not the red onion, even green onion is fine. But it just adds a nice flavor. And if you don't like onion, then maybe try onion powder. Maybe that would be something that you can deal with a little bit easier than the actual onion. Okay, so now we're going to chop up the onion. And this I like to chop up very finely. And if you have one of those choppers, that's good too. I have one too, but for the amount of onion I'm putting in here, I'm gonna just chop it up finely with a knife, by hand. I don't like the real big pieces of onion in this, so we're gonna throw that in to your bowl. Now that you have everything chopped up in your bowl, you're going to add your seasoning. So I'm adding some paprika because I like the flavor of paprika in my tuna. So I basically eye it. I like to put my spices in my food because when I'm eating healthy, it just adds extra flavor to whatever I am making. You can add onion powder and garlic powder to this, but I already have onions, so I'm not adding any additional onion or garlic powder. And then you're going to put in the mayonnaise. Now this mayonnaise is 40 calories for 1 tablespoon. So I am going to I'm going to eye it, and I'm going to start off with 1 tablespoon, and if I need more I can add more. So that's 1 tablespoon. We're going to mix that all together just to kind of bind all the ingredients together. If you feel you need more mayonnaise, you can go ahead and put it in. Just use moderation. Don't go crazy on it because honestly it's not good because it's fattening. But from what I see, this might be okay. I might add just a little tiny bit more. But as you can see, it's coming out really nicely. So I'm going to add a little bit more mayo. Alright, that should be good. Mix that all together. There's still going to be about 300 calories for this. As you can see, look how much is in this bowl. And I was making 2 servings. You could actually probably get 3. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of mayonnaise, or not mayonnaise, sorry, tuna salad in here. And this actually probably will be good for 3 servings, but we'll see. So what you're going to do now is you have your tortilla shell, which is about 180 to 200 calories. And then you're going to spoon in your tuna mixture. And this is, you can put in as much as you want of your mixture. Some people like it like that. I mean, there's a lot of vegetables in here, guys, so there we go. So that would be 1 serving right there. Okay, now we're going to just roll this up. Get it all nice and tight so it doesn't fall out. Oh, and if it falls out, you just put it back in. Alright, so there you go. There is your 300 calorie tuna wrap. Perfect for lunch. You can pre-make this and then have it for lunch. And that's a nice lunch for work, or you know, if you're busy and you want to have something for dinner that's quick, this is a great way of having something that's nutritious for dinner. So I hope you liked this tuna wrap tutorial, and if you have any questions or any ideas, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below. Thanks for watching.